A very good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Mariam Vijayaratna. Let's have a look at the headlines first. The 26th Joint Commission between the European Union and Sri Lanka concludes. Government announces plan to establish a Cyber Security Act. News in detail. The 26th European Union-Sri Lanka Joint Commission fostered a comprehensive discussion on various aspects of bilateral relations, global challenges and future cooperation initiatives. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs said in a statement that the meeting was held in Brussels on the 22nd of February. Both parties discussed global challenges including climate change, financing green energy, achieving sustainable development goals, combating terrorism, cybersecurity and disinformation. The EU welcomed Sri Lanka's participation in the EU Indo-Pacific Ministerial Forum and discussed cooperation on maritime safety, security and the EU's Security Cooperation in Asia project. Discussion included updates on the EU's generalized system of preferences scheme and plans to continue the EU-Sri Lanka Investors Dialogue. Sri Lanka provided updates on import restrictions and plans for a national single window for trade. Both parties discussed cooperation in AI, higher education, research and technical cooperation. Migration and readmission issues were also addressed. The next EU-Sri Lanka Joint Commission session will be held in Colombo in 2025, underscoring the commitment to continued engagement and partnership. The State Minister Kanaka Herath revealed plans to introduce the National Cyber Security Act, followed by the establishment of the Cyber Security Authority. The State Minister pointed out that these measures are crucial for enhancing cyber security infrastructure and protecting digital assets in the country, speaking at the Presidential Media Center yesterday. The State Minister said that the Digital Economy Summit scheduled for July will promote collaboration and investment in digital technologies, which will contribute to the growth of the digital economy. The digital economy in Sri Lanka has experienced significant growth, surpassing the 5% mark. Collaboration with the Ministry of Education has led to equipping 700 out of 1,000 selected schools lacking internet access. Plans include establishing AI centers in schools to introduce the subject of artificial intelligence at the school level. A 6-month technology industry training program will commence in May, targeting 10,000 non-technical graduates. This initiative, in collaboration with the Ministry of Higher Education, aims to bridge the skills gap and prepare individuals for careers in the technology sector. The 11th Tech Sri Lanka 2024 International Expo on Textile Garment Technology and Machinery, 13th Colombo International Yarn and Fabric Show and 43rd Dichem Sri Lanka International Expo commenced at the Sri Lanka Exhibition and Convention Centre yesterday. State Minister of Investment Promotion Dilum Amunugama graced the event as the chief guest. These exhibitions, hosted by the Sri Lankan edition of CEMS Global USS Textile series of exhibitions, aim to showcase the latest technologies and foster trade relationships within the textile and apparel sector in Sri Lanka. The exposition will remain open until 2nd March from 10 am to 6 pm, providing ample opportunities for industry stakeholders to explore innovative solutions and forge valuable partnerships.
Now, apparel sector is one of the very clear examples of this entrepreneurship. We have carved out a specific segment in the marketplace. We are not a very big country. Our production capacity is not very big, strong compared to so many other countries. So therefore, we have carved out a specific niche in the international market, where we give value-added garments, and also we have a very good slogan to say that we are adhering to all these rules and regulations and labor laws and so on and so forth, and we go a step further.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this short commercial break. Welcome back. Speaking at the event, State Minister of Investment Promotion Dilum Amunugama said that the government is working on combining investment facilities, including the port city, into one economic commission to create a conducive environment for potential investors.
Started off with creating a new investment law, which is being drafted at the moment. There is a new economic commission being established to get through the cumbersome procedures of the approvals you need to obtain. As Dr. Saranga said, before you start a business, leave alone being local or foreign, there is a cumbersome process that you have to go through, probably created at the colonial time and then added on by day to day, and it's created utter chaos in the investor environment. You take the other competitive countries like Dubai, Bangladesh, as you said, even India, they have been changing their legislation. They are going easy on the rules, and they are coming up with very attractive packages for investment. We are also doing the same thing. We are negotiating with the IMF. We have so many types of investment facilities, which some are called the SDPs, some are called the BOI facilities. Then again, IDB has its own packages, and the latest one is called the Port City. So we want to put all these into one economic commission and create one set of easy rules.
Sri Lanka's receipt of the World Restoration Flagship Awards from the United Nations Environmental Programme marks a significant recognition of the country's efforts in rejuvenating mangrove ecosystems. Sri Lanka received the prestigious World Restoration Flagship Award from the UNEP during the 6th session of the United Nations Environment Assembly in Nairobi, Kenya recently. The country was commended for its pioneering efforts in implementing effective solutions for ecosystem revitalization, particularly in rejuvenating mangrove ecosystem. Secretary to the Ministry of Environment, Dr. Anil Jasinghe, accepted the award on behalf of Sri Lanka, highlighting the country's dedication to environmental sustainability. The UN Environmental Conference aimed to address the triple crisis of climate change, biodiversity loss, and environmental pollution, emphasizing global collaboration in mitigating these challenges. It emphasized the advancement of sustainable development goals and the need for a renewed relationship between humanity and nature to ensure a secure ecosystem for future generations. The conference served as a principal global platform for government agencies, civil society organizations, researchers, and academics to formulate environmental policies and exchange ideas. Nanda Fernando, who has an impressive journey in the banking field, goes for his own consultancy service located at Bauda Lokamata in Colombo. The opening of his new office, the Unique Business Consultancy, took place yesterday, attended by his friends and colleagues who were with him in the banking industry for a long time. The launching of new office complex by one of the known banking personnel, Nanda Fernando, took place yesterday in Colombo. Retired banker Nanda Fernando has worked over 4 decades in the known and respected banks in Sri Lanka. Fernando was a part of since the very beginning of Sampath Bank and climbed the ladder up to the Chief Executive Officer and then as the Managing Director of the bank. An associate member of the Institute of Bankers in Sri Lanka, he possesses a master's degree in business administration, specializing in marketing. He is also a qualified 4B leader, trainer, and a past district commissioner of the Sri Lanka Scouts Association.
I actually started our new office on business consultancy. It is called Unique Business Consultants. We wish to provide consultancy services focusing on about a few areas, very specially for investors who would wish to come and set up business in Sri Lanka. We facilitate all their requirements, very specially from the registration of businesses into the legal requirements, company registrations, HRs, providing of infrastructure, logistics, recruitments. We cover the entire area, And also we help mainly on financial planning and advisory services, focusing on investment management and portfolio analysis, also risk assessment and mitigation strategies. And we help individuals and companies, especially to manage their retirement planning and pension and provide pension guidance. We also facilitate business financing and loan advisory together with the facilitation of deposit mobilization.
We'll be right back with the stock updates. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a positive note today. The all-share price index gained 39.47 points to close at 10,691.24, and the S&P SL20 gained 2.02 points to close at 3,039.40. The turnover was 1.4 billion rupees and over 49 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. That's all we have for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook.